Injuries became the biggest obstacle preventing Kobe and Duncan from pursuing a fifth consecutive championship.
During the offseason, the partnership of Shaquille O'Neal with Tracy McGrady and Lamar Odom had already become a major threat to the Lakers' championship defense. Kobe's injury further diminished the Lakers' elite offensive and defensive capabilities on the perimeter, casting uncertainty over the outcome of the 0-2 three seasons championship race. In fact, Kobe had been evolving consistently throughout the season, delivering the most outstanding performance among the Lakers' four All-Stars. He not only retained the regular season MVP award, but also earned a spot on the All-NBA first team alongside Tim Duncan. With the addition of Eddie Jones, who had been selected to the All-Defensive second team multiple times, the Lakers appeared overwhelmingly formidable. With a record of 65 wins, they led the Western Conference by a significant margin. However, after Kobe injured his left shoulder in the second game of the second round, Shaquille O'Neal, who had only managed to defeat the Lakers once in the 3 years spanning 2000-2001 and 2002, finally seized the perfect opportunity for redemption on the Western Conference final stage.
准备好了吗？来喽！3、2、1，走！
As soon as the game began, Tracy McGrady, known for his lightning-fast first step, took the initiative to attack. After the basketball bounced off the rim, Lamar Odom and Shaquille O'Neal dominated the paint, helping the Nuggets secure the opening score. Later, when Kobe-Bryant attempted to challenge McGrady one-on-one, Shaq was quick to react, assisting McGrady in double-teaming Kobe and thwarting his offensive effort. Of course, when it comes to defensive intensity, few teams can match the Lakers. After Duncan combined for a steal, Kobe sprinted down the court and soared for a powerful dunk, quickly retaliating. However, the genuine pain in his arm inevitably affected Kobe's performance. Moreover, McGrady, who was matched up against Kobe, possessed elite physical talent, and with Shaq's enthusiastic help defense disrupting Kobe, the effectiveness of Kobe's drives was somewhat limited. However, Kobe's greatest talent was not his physical gifts. His intense competitiveness was what truly set him apart. The more impossible the task, the more it ignited his fighting spirit. Thus, he repeatedly challenged Tracy McGrady's defense and Shaquille O'Neal's help defense. Though such an approach was a double-edged sword. While Kobe kept missing shots, the Nuggets quickly widened the point differential. Yet everyone underestimated Kobe's determination and ability to adjust. Battling third quarter, the Nuggets certainly won't just sit back and wait for defeat. In the closing stages of the game, they launched a fierce counterattack. After Marshall hit a three-pointer right in Duncan's face, the 15-point deficit had been narrowed to single digits. Whether the Lakers can withstand the pressure remains to be seen.
Three-point shot attempted. Rebound secured by Denver. Unbelievable. That three-pointer didn't go in.
The ball is back to McGrady. On the perimeter, Odom.
What a beautiful bank shot. The screen effectively blocked the defender. Successfully drove to the basket.
On the perimeter, Jones.
To the wing.
Duncan on the right side with 4 seconds left on the clock. He shoots over Marshall. On a putback. Oh, Shaq grabs the rebound.
The Nuggets are in pursuit. To the midfield.
The ball is in Odom's hands.
Facing Jones' shot. Odom's shooting touch seems to be off. The Lakers have possession.
The ball was stolen.
Sura facing the defense of Van Exel. The ball goes in.
His speed advantage is exceptionally evident.
After Sula made the layup, the point difference between the two teams was only 5 points, putting the Lakers in an extremely dangerous situation. At the critical moment, Kobe, who had stepped up countless times before, once again rose to the occasion. With the help of Duncan's pick-and-roll screen, Kobe shot and scored in an instant, diffusing the Lakers' crisis. Meanwhile, Duncan stood like the solid white jade pillar, firmly securing the crucial defensive rebound. After exhausting the shot clock, time became the Nuggets' greatest enemy. Following Odom's mid-range shot, they were forced to resort to fouling tactics, ultimately suffering a defeat and missing the perfect opportunity to win when Kobe was injured and Duncan's offense was struggling. The Nuggets' 3 big men combined for 56 points and 32 rebounds, only to end up with an empty stat line. This loss greatly fueled Tracy McGrady, who had been sluggish in the first game. In the second game, he erupted, completely dominating both offensively and with his playmaking, thoroughly dismantling Kobe Bryant's defense. For the victory in Game 2, he and Shaquille O'Neal were determined to succeed. Shaq even showcased his dominance with a powerful coast-to-coast dunk. But when it mattered most, Kobe never hesitated. He blew past McGrady for an easy layup, instantly tying the score and then, with tough defense, blocked Marshall's layup attempt. In the subsequent round, Duncan and Kobe took on the roles of setting screens and orchestrating plays, respectively. Their team-oriented approach consistently elevated their teammates' performance. As Tracy McGrady unleashed his signature pull-up jumper, Kobe responded in kind with his own one-on-one skills, showcasing seamless chemistry. When the score was tight, the Lakers never faltered. Under Eddie Jones' lockdown defense, Lamar Odom's floater bounced off the rim. On the offensive end, Jones then displayed these skills, sinking a long range shot that instantly disrupted the Nuggets' rhythm. In a rushed offensive sequence, Odom attempted another shot over Jones but missed again. Fortunately, on defense, Odom made a timely recovery, emphatically blocking Blade Divac's layup. Shaq, in a counterattack, received a brilliant through pass from McGrady, halting the Nuggets' decline and propelling both teams into the decisive moment.
At least when leading, there is certainly no rush to attack. It is time to use the match duration to put pressure on the opponent. Jones' shot was a bit unlucky. It didn't go in.
He missed a great opportunity, and he must feel that he should have scored.
Stolen by Jones. Kobe drives to the basket. They committed an intentional foul.
At the critical moment, Duncan once again showcased his fundamental skills, securing the game for Los Angeles with his formidable rebounding ability. Lakers fans instantly erupted in MVP chants, a tribute reserved only for Kobe and Duncan. Amidst the roaring cheers, Duncan calmly sank both free throws. After the timeout, however, the Nuggets failed to mount a strong response, as their clutch performance has consistently fallen short. 2 consecutive close losses not only squandered opportunities but also gave Kobe ample time to recover from his injury, which proved to be fatal. In the subsequent games, the Lakers grew stronger with each battle. As Kobe made a full recovery, the Nuggets suffered a disappointing gentleman's sweep at the hands of the Lakers. The path to revenge for the Big Shark seems to have become long and arduous. He needs better defense, stronger offense, and more precise passing from McGrady. Of course, joy and sorrow do not intertwine. Before Shaq's melancholy could fade, the Lakers once again triumphed over the Eastern Conference powerhouse, the 76ers. Duncan dominated with 30.2 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 8.2 assists, overshadowing even Kobe, who scored 32 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 6.8 assists. As a result, Duncan secured his third Finals MVP trophy. However, compared to these fragmented championship accolades, both Kobe and Duncan clearly placed greater emphasis on achieving the legendary feat of a six-peat. However, defending a title even once is already as difficult as scaling the heavens, let alone what Kobe and Duncan were attempting, a 5th consecutive defense. By 2004, the Lakers had visibly lost that invincible edge. First, the team was hit by a wave of injuries. By the end of the regular season, 3 players were still carrying injury reports and had to grit through the pain. As a result, they lost their hold on the top seed in the Western Conference, forfeited the regular season MVP award that had been dominated by Duncan and Kobe, and relinquished their as a Team 3 playoff defense. Fortunately, throughout that year, Kobe and Duncan were still selected together for the All-NBA first team, but the potential championship favorite that all media outlets were more optimistic about was actually the high-spirited Denver Nuggets. They had Shaq in their first team, Tracy McGrady in their second team, and Lamar Odom in their third team, truly dominating the spotlight for a time. In the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, they truly dominated, with Tracy McGrady and Shaquille O'Neal performing smoothly and effortlessly. When they advanced to the Western Conference Finals again, they seemed to have switched roles with the Lakers in terms of offense and defense. In their matchup against the Lakers, for the first time in years, Shaq took the court at home in Game 1. Amidst the deafening roars of the fans, he and his teammates stormed into the game with a thunderous start. Marshall's mid-range jump shot, the Sharks' one-man fast break with a thunderous dunk, the exquisite small area coordination between McGrady and the Shark. Every offensive play by the Nuggets showcases talent and passion. When Shura scores 5 consecutive points from both the left and right sides, the Lakers' defense appears riddled with holes, urgently needing a timeout to regroup. However, Kobe, eager to change the passive situation, ended up committing consecutive fouls due to overly aggressive defensive actions after the timeout, severely limiting his playing time. This resulted in the Lakers being forced to play catch-up for almost the entire game. Although the Lakers have been trying to mount a comeback, it is important to note that the Nuggets are one of the hardest teams in the entire league to overcome when trailing. When they have the momentum, they are virtually unbeatable. Additionally, the Lakers' defense has indeed weakened compared to previous years, and Duncan's hip injury has had an impact. Shaquille O'Neal's dominance in the Lakers' interior has been virtually unstoppable, causing the point difference between the Lakers and the Nuggets to widen even further. Towards the end, even Shaquille O'Neal's free throws became unerringly accurate. It was clear that the Lakers were in serious trouble. Keep in mind that Lamar Odom, who excels in desperate situations, had not yet returned from injury, yet the Lakers were already struggling to keep up. With Blade Divac aging, Tim Duncan still recovering from injury, Eddie Jones' performance declining, and Nick Van Exel frequently underperforming, one has to wonder, have the Lakers run out of steam? will their champion not lap? If the Lakers are indeed eliminated, can the Nuggets successfully claim the championship when facing the Eastern Conference's backcourt duo of Allen Iverson and Manu Ginobili brothers? To know what happens next, to be continued in the next installment.